Will pro clubs esports happen in FIFA 20? What really happened between me and Bazinga? And how much money do YouTube? This video is about none of that. Hello everyone, we're going to be discussing all of the FIFA 20 features that you might have missed. There are quite a lot of them. Now, obviously a lot of them have been announced by EA, so we're not going to be touching on the ones that you probably know. We're going to be talking about things that weren't released, and because you're like me and subscribe to many YouTubers and game changers, you might have seen career mode and Ultimate Team and Volta latest videos brought to you straight from Germany from the Game Changers, and we haven't seen a single Pro Clubs one, so I'm just going to go ahead and tell you what's in the game because I don't think it's fair that you guys like Pro Clubs more than you like other game modes and you haven't got to hear what's in the game. So that's where I come in. Without further ado, I'm just going to list them off, give my little opinion on it, try not to drag it on, and if you do enjoy, please do leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me, and we are pushing 78,000 subscribers, so hit that red button for everything Pro Clubs related in FIFA 20. I'm going to say we're not allowed to really show any of the footage because that can still warrant a ban, so I'm going to be just playing some, I don't even know what you're looking at right now. It's more about listening. The first thing we're going to talk about is more player build slots. They've gone from 3 up to 5. So you can have more player builds, you can have yourself set up as a centre back, a goalkeeper, striker, cam, and a right back. Without having to leave the lobby, you can just go to those presets, which is pretty nice. A nice addition that will make it slightly easier, and you won't have to back out to always change your build. You can maybe have 3 or 4, 5 striker builds now to choose from without having to go and switch it out of the lobby. The second one, kind of a weird one, and I'm sure the majority of you have seen it already, is the rainbow beards. There's a couple of different crazy, wacky types of beards, and they are odd to say the least, and they are a surprise. It reminds me of when they brought in the dancing emotes with the D-pad on the PlayStation and the Xbox, the little directional pads to dance. That came out of absolutely nowhere. There were so many issues with the game, and they just dropped in a load of dancing like we just forget, and it was random, but they are interesting. So yes, you can have a rainbow beard, you can have all sorts of odd beards now, like these weird sort of patchy beards. You'll see. It's kind of odd, but it's cool. They've also brought in more beards in general and more haircuts and a load of weird dreadlocks and just a lot of haircuts that kind of make you look like a female character. It's really odd. Like, they're not even male haircuts, so maybe they're trying to go down a sort of genderless route. I have no idea, but there's a lot of long hairstyles brought in that are new. I didn't notice too many short ones, but a lot of different long ones and dreads and those sort of things. Still no real proper fade, which is a bit of a shame, but it is what it is. You can now obviously play from 5'3" up to 6'7" as well, which is cool. I mean, a lot of organisations and leagues actually try to limit the heights, and some leagues you're not allowed to play above 6'4" in any position, but I just think that you should really be allowed to play whatever height you want, unless something's crazy bad and, like, you know, FIFA 20 drops and everything in the air is won by the 6'7" striker. Maybe I can see nerfing it then, but even then it's a problem for EA and not for us to deal with. So you can now go all the way down to 5'3" and up to 6'7", so an extra inch of height, and 2 inches down I believe you could go up to 5'5", maybe 5'4" on FIFA 19. I haven't touched that game in a month because I value my life. Obviously the new cups have been touched on, but you know, the no rules, the mystery ball, those sort of things that you can play in now, and they get refreshed every day, which is pretty cool. We'll see how they develop and if they add in any other content throughout the game cycle and different cups ideas. That would be pretty cool. Now, I'm not sure if this is an actual import game face feature, so this is the part of the video where I need you guys to comment and tell me. There is literally a button that says import face, but then it kind of talks about importing a face from a player, and I don't know if that means the player base or if they're sort of bringing a game face feature back. I really don't know. I doubt they're bringing the game face feature. I feel like I would have heard a lot more noise about that. But for those of you who do know, can you just scroll down to the comments and let us know, and we can all just have a look. The import face button, what does it mean? We'll find out soon. There is also a plethora of new traits, but obviously they touched on that. And the interesting thing about the trait system now on FIFA 20 is if you were to enter points into something, you can actually lose points in something else. So, for example, if you add in the agility, you might lose a little bit of strength. It kind of works like that. And I'm not sure if it works like that for every single trait, but it's a completely new system in that sense, and will actually allow for a lot more customization because you're going to have to really sacrifice something to get something else, and I do kind of like the idea of that. Hopefully it doesn't let us down, and hopefully it's a fun new feature that keeps the customization a little bit fresher than it has been in recent years. So one of the big ones that they never talked about was running styles. There's 14 of them, and yeah, it's pretty much what it sounds like. Custom styles that you can base off. There's like a Raheem Sterling one, a Ronaldo one. They're not called that, but they're called other things. But yeah, you can basically have your pro to run in a certain type. When I played the beta and selected them, they didn't work, so I gave that feedback to EA. But yeah, it would be nice if they did work. Obviously, they are something that I personally asked for a while. I wanted different running styles. There's players run differently. Van Dijk to Ronaldo to Sterling's. They all have a different stride, and the customization of being able to choose whichever one, it's something cool. I just, again, hope it's not bugged because, like I said, it didn't work properly in the beta, at least for me. Now, of course, left forward and right forward are back, and they talked about that a little bit. It's a shame they haven't added in like a centre mid position, especially. That would be nice to see. And obviously, they spoke about left wing and right wing being back, but they've literally never not been in the game, so nobody really knows what that's on about, but of course some new positions in that. And that pretty much sums us up. I mean, we've spoke about everything. There's obviously the new goal celebrations to celebrate as a group, the transitions and everything with pro clubs, and everything else that I've either uploaded on this channel before or you've seen in the patch releases from EA. Now, I'm excited about FIFA 20. Are you? Comment down below. This is just something that I really wanted to stick my neck out and bring to you because I felt it was unfair that Career Mode, Volta, Ultimate Team, as I said, those game changers get to go out there and bring you early content and show you things that you might not have seen, but nobody gets to see anything from pro clubs, and I just can't be arsed with that, so this is what that video is for. I'm sure the majority of you have kept up to date with Twitter leaks and stuff from people, and you knew all about these things, but for those of you who didn't, hopefully you've learned a little bit and got some excitement about FIFA 20. There's a lot to be excited about for pro clubs, but there's still so much more they could have done, and it is a shame. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Do slap a like on it if you enjoyed and you learned something new about clubs. That would be awesome. Drop a comment, as I said, about the import face feature. We do really want to see game face back, but I don't know if that means to import it from another player, like I said. And subscribe on your way out. If you leave this video and that subscribe button is still red, you've done a bad thing today. You're an awful person.